It's going to once again put pressure in the pistol round onto westside.
Yeah, drone going through, trying to spot them out, but they've been flanked out completely. That singular smoke sort of keeping them alive, but they've been able to deal with RieNs. That gives them some space to push forward, to almost lock their opponents in towards the side. But Woot's done well, and in fact, he's done incredibly well. 2 kills, turns this back into their favor, and there is another flank coming, and a turn of the tides once again.
Yeah, they might not have westside leading the charge in the pistol this time, but plenty more to pick up that mantle. Good double stuns in. Woot should be done for, and it's gone for the big investment. Not content with letting GX get off to the strong start that they did last time we saw them play Abyss. And at least to start, the picks go their way. Grubinho's already been dealt with. They're not playing for the retake either, going in early, trying to take advantage of what they think to be better weapons, but they've heard the stingers now. They know that range is where they can find success, and here we go. The retake setup. This is what we talked about. The fact that you can have the stun go through, but Flickless has to wait for that to come back online. And then a flash right after to signify the execute itself, but they're slow rounding that corner. RieNs set up with Benji, able to trade out to start and isolate a couple of fights. It becomes a very close duel in the end with 8 HP on Benji, but time ticking. And Flickless knows that he was close not long ago. It could be round for utility. All the while, the trap is just sitting here outside B, keeping info. They pressure it, but Heretics, they're under pressure themselves. GX have responded, reacted, and it'll at least be the trade. But coming back through, Heretics going back to the spawn have caught that. They've reacted.
Yeah. The utility denial as well. Doesn't leave much of an escape plan for westside other than fade into the smoke. He was hoping to maybe get one, make the chance of a retake a little bit more likely. But even still, they do have the credits to spare. Our flank is coming in a little late. Flickless, I wonder if they'll be waiting for him. No, they've already thrown out some of their utility, trying to force them into fights, which it has done, but they've not won those fights. And now westside walking back in, and then the flank comes through. It's just way too late. Hunter's Fury might need to play a big part here. Immediately popped. Used to try and take the space. Come back pushing in off of it. And while there is RieNs to find one, that time is ticking, but they managed to get the trades. The problem is, there's still going to be that convergence path, leaving them stunned. And well, already just dropping another. It has to be the kill. Needs to be the kill for Boone.
Set them up for success. Now westside is holding this angle. Oh, and he hits the jump peak, Benji.
Right, you jump away with nothing, and then I'll peek and kill him.
You've lost your drone as well for the way through. Like, look at this is the second time now that we've seen Heretics have to use that drone just to get westside out of position. Before it was here on this box, which is his most common spot.
Okay.
Now
that's one way to deal with him.
That will get him out of position, to say the least. And the B site wide open.
Just shoot him.
It's a free plant. Yeah, maybe they'll try that strategy a bit more.
Heretics have been good at that in the past as well.
They have, yeah.
It feels like the meta for that. Well, Rolling Thunder available. This time I expect to see Flickless join up with the rest of the squad. Ara's going to get quite a lot of space. Boo was in utility, but seems a little bit more aware that that flank could be coming in. Rolling Thunder's moved at the same time, and already with RieNs going down, is he still going to be checking if Boo is in the back line? No, he's not. He's been caught. Woo in the smoke, dancing with death, avoiding the aftershock and managing to stay alive, leaving Comeback in position, who isn't going to miss either. This post plant working out wonderfully. And now Cloud, the only man standing, and Boo.
By the time they go back towards the site, Heretics might already be there waiting for them.
I don't think they mind this, though. Like, look at the ults they've got. That Armageddon Cosmic Divide, that's as good as you can really hope for. Maybe the Rolling Thunder as well would be nice, but those 2 ults should be enough to section off any deep post plants and also clear the back of the site. So they're pretty much setting up completely. I'm surprised Ara has not moved at all, though. This is the moment he finally starts to make that move, and the rest of the team already sending in all of that utility. Salvo's forcing them out, and Woo is just dancing with death. B has been dropped for it instead. Spams from Benji! What? All 3 players dead within a second. Some assists came from Woo.
That was still the draw line.
Constantly get that from your, well, your one information finding initiator. Ara, a decent spot, and actually RieNs is the one to bite the bullet. That's the only gun they have in play. The rest is only pistols, but the pistols are all here, Mitch.
Yeah, they've rotated in. They made the read. Boo's fallen off the map. How's this happened in all of the rounds?
Yeah, the spike as well.
That it could have been. The spike retrieved and brought to site. 12 seconds left. No salvos at least, but an aftershock sent through is going to cause problems. Comeback, trying to bail them out. Got 3, but more needed as the plant finally comes in. But the player planting is all alone. The scary world, enemies all around, and he catches Flickless. The info there for Cloud, at least. But it's Ringer Rosie. He's trying to catch Benji, checking left, checking right, but he has to push in to that attacker into the corner that Benji's currently holding from. And
Ara did well just to buy that little bit of extra time.
Out of the lead, giving it to GX. A round up,
See ya.
Player down. Nice early pick. Here, they can just burst straight into the site, but with the cam still outside B, the trap behind him, and a little bit of info to play with. They can do as they like. It looks like the A site weakness is going to be exploited. These salvos are buying a hell of a lot of time.
Well, yeah, and the players on the other side are still doubting this is an execution because they've been going back so often after forcing them back. Come back. A nice opener, but the trade's thick and fast. Util sent out. Cloud's got through, though. A third kill for him already. And now Boo's the last man standing. A chance at redemption. He fell. So that maybe he can fly in this round, but he needs 2 more. That's the spike. He knows where it is, thankfully. But the other 2 players have already grouped up, already looked to swing on him, and he's looking the wrong way.
It's defaults. Otherwise, very valuable utility left online late. Trap's going to be destroyed, but a player has snuck onto the site. Grubinho just about dodged the knife, but now he's been revealed. They know he's up close, and they'll look for the battle as the Hunter's Fury is sent through. Flickless tagged and sent backwards. That's the backup of Grubinho down, and because of that, everybody falls. The dominoes tipped by Heretics, and it looks like, I mean, it's just the enemy of Westside at this point. That drone constantly causing issues for him. The trap again going to be destroyed as really the battle. Oh, close! We come down to the shorty. Comeback, dove in, sprays through that smoke and runs out of ammo at the wrong time. But the work seems to be done. They've taken the B site. They will dodge the ult. And it's onto GX with the Cosmic Divide in the way. They can't really punish, except for the salvos. That does well! Going to be destroyed, so that utility makes it through. Not sure how many the drone spotted, but Ara wasting no time with getting in there. Boo on the other side, though, he's going to be caught by the flash. So unlucky. The timing there. Really what costs him is Woot sneaks his way out to the backside, finds one planter. That's who he's looking for, but it's a little bit of a bait. Ara's wrapping around that side, looking to take Woot down, and, well, he'll get him in the end. Even on a sliver of health himself, and Cloud survive, and
they know where they are.
Key parts keeping this round going. Comeback's completely alone and almost gets a double.
They're just trying to plant. They've had 3 attempts now, and every time someone has managed to sneak their way in. Both players tag low, both players' positions relatively well known. Now the util revealing, at least towards the backside. Cloud is doing well to at least chip away at a couple of these players, try and give a bit more of an opportunity to Flickless within the site. He needs to at least get one with the right click, though, otherwise this is going to be incredibly difficult. No utility to fight with. Another shock dart just trying to delay. Cloud has to avoid it, and well,
that happens.
I'll tell you, there wasn't one last time either.
He's ready for this play, though. On the A side, in time, Benji's already got one with the bandit. Okay, now we're in trouble, because that nade kept the rest of the team back, so Ara dove completely alone, fell flat on his face. Now, RieNs finds another, and in the side is comeback. GX have got next to nothing. 3 players left to deal with 20.
Everything. It allowed for the full rotation. No, see,
it was last time. It was like a 3K in the pistol when they play this map. Oh, dive in again from Ara. And the cage this time separates them completely. Benji's able to get a double here, and yeah, just not capitalizing off that. Again, utility from Heretics makes it so difficult. We're down to a doable scenario here. Comeback playing this like a madman. And in the open, he'll be dealt with. Okay, GX, 2 versus 1. Only Boo left to deal with. He finds a low HP Flickless to start, though.
Well, the other guy was planting, so he should have a decent idea where Westside is going to be, maybe expecting to be pushed, expecting some aggression, but instead, Westside just repositioning, taking a bit of an off angle. Maybe even trying to bait the drop down, not sure. Or a misclick, we'll never know. For now, Boo needs to get on and tap that spike, needs to try and bait the fight, needs to try and get his opponent in, but he's not.
On its way, a flash catches him, but they've got one primed and ready to fire back in the other direction. Great land from Comeback. Now he holds that angle, and good luck fighting it. In fact, You don't want to fight that angle. They're looking to fight even deeper towards A main while Boo holds the line.
One sort of thing that they had going for them after losing the 2 early fights. Nice stun. Will at least make things a little bit tougher for Benji, but I think the second has been dodged. They're in the site, but doing anything here is going to be tough. Nice work to clear out comeback, though. This definitely makes things a little bit more interesting. Cloud, Ara's actually managed to get 2. Back to a 2v2 scenario. The site holders of B have fallen. And Ara's still getting aggressive, still looking to take the fight, but this time the spray wasn't clean.
Yeah, the spray, the running during it, I think might have caused a little bit of an issue. Flickless, well, he has his ult, but he can't use it. They know where he is now as well, thanks to that shot fired out. Repositions, having baited the nade. Great spray, catches RieNs, not even the intended target. And now a headshot onto Woot needed. He's so low back. That's exactly what's just happened. Comeback has faded out. And now posted up a bait he didn't know that he just sold. That's nasty. And the shot is just about to be grouped up outside this A site. 1 HP. It's got to be Boo to do the damage into pistols. Very nearly gets the whole job done. But leaving Flickless alive is a big problem.
30 seconds
the
left.
plant can come through. The post plant rolling thunder, but in particular, it's this man. His position, a mid rotate from comeback, could cost them the round, but westside's already bailed.
Yeah, with everything they have, this time no Woot to deny that ultimate. A man that's important to clear, but I am looking at that Hunter's Fury instead.
Towards main, it's over.
If they can figure anything out, RieNs might just be able to end the round.
Clear sight.
First not hit, second not quite hitting either. And now they're able to hold on the line. Tour de force tagged up, but there's the rolling thunder getting ready to just send it home. Already pushing one back, but RieNs has landed the shot, needs to get onto the defusal, the aftershock. He might be able to get it to half before he dies, but there's nothing more to be done. The post plant was enough.
Sorry,
might be right. An immediate cosmic divide. Now this is just to put a spanner in the works. So your opponents have just taken a tactical pause. They've got an idea. Let's throw in a set play. Let's throw in a strat. Immediately taking space down mid. Drone through. Allows you to clear all of this space for free. Boo under serious pressure. A decent piece of utility back to maybe slow them down. Now comeback's waiting. Can he get anything more though? The ult forcing them forward, but he's managed a second shot and then spins back around. Boo still standing. And with the 2 players on site, the set play so far hasn't worked.
No, this has not gone according to plan. Now we need a hero play, some risks to be taken. The dice roll comes in from grubinho. Nice shot to start, but too many players waiting. Flickless again, alone in the clutch. This time, no rolling thunder. Still has the aftershock, but 3 players to deal with, and he's completely surrounded. The first seems to come easy, but this double swing should be difficult to deal with.
Heretics that they gave him the fights that he needed. Of course, he still needed that first one isolated, but...
And we've seen big impact from low by round, so not even going to overlook the potential of that. It's a course correct if things do get dicey. Nice flash, play up behind from Heretics. The mid push gets trades at least to start with, and huge damage onto Flickless, the player.
It's going to be so difficult to try and get him out of position.
2 shocks.
The shocks are from RieNs could be everything. It's not perfect, but it doesn't matter. Comeback spammed him through the wall. Already the first salvo goes. They need to trade out. This kill it on 1 HP. Cloud is still standing. The next salvo goes down, but he's managed to get it to half. There is still another piece of utility to come, baiting that in. Know that he's not on it. Know they don't need to peek, but the next time they will. The tap coming out, stunned up. There really isn't an escape this time.
The B side's wide open. Only 1 player there. Rolling thunder going to cause problems. Right side completely open, and the ult hits the other Benji. Stunned up, hindered, and Ara. Even the Gravwell couldn't keep him back. Westside somehow got 2 on mid. Cutting the rotations off is an understatement. And 12. Cosmic Divide still available for this squad, but a shot landed. He has time to get that up if he wants to, but Boo seems to still want to fight. He will post up on top of the box, and it's westside to rip his head clean off. Now the pressure onto Benji, who again is alone, who again is looking for this fight. But this one might actually catch them off guard. He's looking the wrong way in heavy traffic, and Benji's been flattened.
Yeah, he heard someone in the cage and thought, oh, well, there's a guy there. Doesn't realize the second was at the back of the site. Comeback, looking to lead the charge. Counter utility slowing him down, but he has managed to find one. Needs a little bit more. Bladestorm already gets a second, but it's now down to the 1v1. Judge in hand. needs to try and fight grubinho quick and they've realized.
Up against the numbers. He spotted 3 now, but goes down. No delay anymore. The orb falls, and so too does the C site. GX remaining players too far away to really do anything about this, you would imagine. Paranoia is put through, so is a reveal. Hold on, they're going to float in on the back of it, trying to get some picks inside the smokes, but no, reveal's coming through, and benji hiding in the corner. Manages to catch grubinho off, putting this down to a 2-dimensional push. Both from spawn, both spotted. And soon, both to be swung. That one done and done just yet. You can see that it gets broken, and Benji goes down, sure, but unless Westside gets a lot done in this corner, it should mean nothing can flash out, but they just swing it, and the numbers are enough to crumble that C side. And as well as that, GX, obviously the player they killed on A, only had a pistol, so they get nothing really.
Yeah, that's sort of the power of just having a singular pistol. It's whether or not there's going to be anything more from this. Well, the jiggle peek made that a bit easier for Boo. Grubinho seems like he's waiting for Ara. Never mind, no he's not. He's just going to take the 1v1 and he's going to win it. Rest of players locked into the site, but more importantly, that is a Bulldog down and into the hands of Grubinho. Now, he doesn't necessarily want this for the next round, so he's going to try and run in and make this one even more costly.
I'll tell you what, someone on Heretics will want it. Potential upgrades being brought back to them, but RieNs is gone down, and it's a 1v1 time already, very low.
Wow,
but
this early look from Heretics on their own map choices has not got me feeling too happy.
That's one a freebie, and it gets them now aiming towards this A site, knowing they can use their util when they break through. That drone broken from far back. They don't know about Cloud just yet. You might grow suspicious with how quick they were to react to that utility, but still need to be so cautious in breaking through, and they are. Boo picks him off for free. No trade coming in, and now Grubinho under heavy pressure will pop a smoke up, trying to play inside, and emerges to catch Benji. And on the backside, Flickless on a tear, leaves this down to Ara. A solid performance from this man so far, and a chance to really hammer home the lead. He's hot on his heels. Oh, popped. Good stun as well. It's an easy win. Pushing as well.
Oh, okay. Boo's could move into. Or maybe he's just going to try TP to the back of B. Grubinho's got one for free, though. An angle given. Dodges the flash, and they are leaving this close. 20 seconds, they're now looking to try and run back towards the C site, but these steps have been heard. The call has been made. Flash deep into the site. Counter utility already spammed out. Flickless able to hold until he can see once again, and he has seen the light. But with the deep control of Ara. There's that aggressive push coming in on the other side, and well, I don't know if it's the Westside utility that did anything there, but he sure can hit headshots.
It's unreal. Again, part of the chamber that
are they going through this now?
The headhunter. Yeah, they're going to walk in, contact in a Viper's pit through B. Throw the smallest choke point of the game.
Already shutting down what has been the more dominant side to this map. Shows that the work that GX is doing is good, but also I do feel like there have been a lot of fumbles from Heretics so far.
Yeah, the fact that it's carried through to this map as well, to their comfort, to where they chose to play, that's the surprising part. You can see you being off guard elsewhere. Comeback, here we go. You talk about it. Heretics fumbling, and it stops just as it's brought into your mind. Ara is going to make it back, but he won't be able to line up in time. Comeback. 2 already in this round before falling. May just have said Heretics.
If there's some magic that can be had from Westside to make this interesting. Time a ticking. This is where he will just get onto that defusal, try and dodge any utility. It should be the spams that get the job done, though.
Coming from spawn. We got to fight somewhere. But the wrong battleground was chosen. Perhaps the same here. Landed shot by Comeback. Puts Westside in the dirt, but Ara has snuck up behind. Grubinho in the corners. Well, and truly noted, but the third player, they might expect the first, even the second. Well, but that plant goes down. And
then him just taking 2 players with him on the other side. That should be quite a bit of information on the other side. But they're already being flanked on Hunter's Fury going through. You'll know there's 2 players on the back of the site, and that could be enough to find one. No, not quite, but Wu has taken space, but he doesn't actually realize that Ara is still on that short spot. They've lost a man, but bear in mind how many they've seen. That was, I think, 3 spotted. by the dimensional drift, and then the fourth that got the kill. So they know there is a big gap on the other side of the map. Utilities already destroyed. They've been doing that a couple of times, same as you would with, say, an alarm bot or a trip. That's going to be the C site open for business.
Surprised to see that even after that context dissipated, even after the trap broken in the garage, it's only now that GX start to move. The 4-player A stack stuck in position until the plant was attempted, and now the steps heard because Boo was so late on the rotate. But he only gets one. It's not enough. Someone's going to need to put in that extra shift in a 3 versus 4 TP taken to the spawn. It's going to be just one in the form of Flickless left to take that battle onto benjyfishy while the rest of the squad battles for the site. Long could define it, and now the wall's closing in on Team Heretics. Players coming from all sides as comeback trades out on Tara, but these players isolated, and RieNs looks to drop Flickless, knowing that he's coming from long. The shot's sensational, but Ara. Boo in the open faces Ara, a man who started out kickoff with really just a poor performance, and since then he's been heating up better and better as the games go on. This one, night and day compared to this year's debut, and a 4 versus 3. But that operator on Ara still online. No ults to fall back on for Heretics. An early fight by Cloud, though, ahead of the pack, ahead of Ara. And Ara going down now. It's back in Heretics' control. And it seems like they've got a chokehold on the game with Westside's headshots being demanded, being required. And at least the first will find its way into his possession. But no one else has got anywhere near that kind of hardware. He's got to find something. They've seen him. Oh, Ara's won it! Comeback, new.
It's going to put the pressure onto Flickless once again, but Ara's gone walkabouts. He's gone pressing through mid, and the distraction is perfect. They just put out another player just to try and give him the opportunity, and when given, he takes over. 3 kills, the only rifle they had, and now only one man stands in his way. Boo's got no chance. 20 seconds, spike down. It was meant to be the beginning of maybe the comeback to a 6-6 scoreline. Instead, that half is guaranteed going the way of GX.
10 seconds left.
Oh, Ara's wrapping around. They're going to give it to him. Give him his 4th. Not quite the ace. Grubby stole it, but...
They're going in towards that veto setup.
It's a great tag. They know where the danger is. Wall's going to go straight up to stop that op from having any impact. But Cloud is still holding on to control for a moment as he slips away, though. Grubinho, they well and truly know about him. Not letting him away with anything as Flickless.
Make that 3 players ready to swing.
Toxins going up.
And even then, the time will start to be an issue. We can just write this down.
Yeah, he's going to stay in the spawn, and they'll play this as a retake. Surely a plant pretty much guaranteed at this point. They're trying to make the best of this bad situation, a reveal and a spam through the smoke, but nothing found.
It's already looking like a tough retake from this point onwards. Post-plant. Still got paranoia and a stun. They're going to have to be huge pieces of utility to try and make this awkward. The stun forces one out, but the orb is just making things so tough. They wanted to try and move off that, but losing some of your HP, getting decayed as you try and make your way in is so much more of a problem. And now the paranoia comes through. Past one they go, but the trades are just perfect. A singular kill comes up.
It's probably worth it. Starting with RieNs, he puts through the reveal to try to punish them as they enter the site. And all they have to do is dodge it, which they do successfully. The only player caught takes off experience. This push from Woot. It's audacious, and he doesn't land his shots. Luckily, Benji was there with them. It looks like that's the end of mid-aggression for now.
It almost has to be, because they've left so much space, but Comeback is watching. Not going to allow for any shenanigans from Grubinho this time. And now the main hit, which is making its way towards A, or at least what seems like, okay, you've seen one player. You know the Vipers there, west side.
Cam to deal with, drone's going to clear B, but it's all about the strike timing of Comeback. Does he come wrapping around behind them? A freebie if he decided to, but no, it's Westside who's going to be threading the needle. Flank come. Oh no! Switching to an ability at just the wrong moment, and oh, that's a tragedy in action.
Oh no. There's your veto highlight. That's what we were looking for the entire time.
I believe now, Tom. I'm sold.
Oh, it's still Flickless and Cloud. Late rounds, Flickless has been incredible, but this might have to be the best of the lot. And already caught, but no! I thought he was dead to rights. A couple of players waiting around the corner. 6 bullets remaining, and well, I don't think he...
Definitely on that first map, causing its problems. You can ask westside about that later. Pursuit of double digits, the plant found already, and Heretics have to pick up the pieces. Evidently, feeling comfortable in the retake. No ultis to play with, but still so much utility because of that direct approach. The flash will already get them onto the site. The one-way smoke up top countered out by a smoke of their own. The defuse to be tapped and draw out some of that utility. For now, though, there's nothing coming their way. Booze caught a shot onto Ara as they blitz down through mid. What a swing from Comeback. They're fighting back on the other side, though. Cloud, the man top fragging the last map, comes in for one. He has the synergy, hasn't been there. Well, it is. He's having a hell of a game, and yet still the answers are not found. Quick. Deep play towards this A side, and a plan seems undeniable at this point.
Oh, that was kind of what Benji was hoping for. They had kill trips all over the site. One of them has been completely avoided, and now they've got a Viper's Pit. Have all the kill trips you like. It doesn't matter. You've not found an advantage. The ultimate for Woot is the main thing. If he can get that online, great, but they're even going to throw in the Hunter's Fury. They want to make sure this round is confirmed already. An initial tag, Ara, another dropped, Benji gone, but they do get rid of the pit. It might not matter, though. Too many players gone on the other side, and well, with both of them low on
you make a mistake because Heretics...
Grubinho's going to go. This is looking like a B hit all over it.
Oh, there's a nice opening pick, though. 6 in a row for Heretics. One hell of a task with how the game has gone so far, doubling up without an error, and then taking it in OT, and then taking map 3. It's a laundry list of accomplishments needed for the defensive side to keep drawing breath in this series and avoid the lower bracket run. A long run, a ruthless one as well, unforgiving for the mistakes you've made. For now, at least, a man advantage. Start of the, well, comeback, the resurgence, let's say. Has to be here and now. Ara, he's been such a problem, but this time he'll be dealt with right away.
Yeah, he was just a ruse, though. This was an idea to try and give some space over. They're hearing the steps, but they don't know that Flickless is here. They do check for it, though. They make sure that nothing is left unchecked this time, and while westside has also been spotted,
trap triggered.
Both players trying to fight in this direction, but it gives a gap elsewhere. They know that eventually this attack is going to have to get aggressive, and while it would have had to be a 2-for-1, instead is Woot with 3. Cloud for an all-time clutch. The first comes easy. It's the next 4 that should be impossible, given a slight opportunity, but they're already on that defusal. He needs to go diving in to try and find them. He's definitely making things a little interesting, a little costly, even taking down a 4th, but they've already... He no longer has that operator, and by the looks of it again, they're going to go straight back to this B site plant.
Immediate retake attempted by Heretics. They're trying to catch the planter, but it doesn't work. Paranoia goes through. Grubinho sees one on the left. Smokes that through, but Flickless already has a double, dodging down from the shots as the snake bite lands. Comeback steps forward to his death, and boom, the last to be sent to the grave, but he seems well and truly on his way. 2 shots.